I kind of saw myself as, you know, someone who is not really progressing in life. Hi loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the very first time, hi, my name is Amara Ozol and I am a Nigerian who lives and studies in Germany. I feel like my intro is quite generic. I use it in all my video, but I am sorry, forgive me. So if you're yet to subscribe, please go and subscribe and join the family, and also check out my other videos. I am a content creator. I make videos about my life in Germany, about study tips and how to apply to universities. I also upload vlogs, have I said that? But yeah, basically I do lifestyle, and sometimes once in a while I throw in some fashion and travel content. I really want to get into those aspects more, but yeah, this is what we have today and this is what we are working with. So guys, in this video I will be telling you guys about how I moved to Europe, how I moved to Germany at the age of 20. I've had a lot of people tell me how brave I was, you know, moving to Germany or moving to Europe at that tender age. Honestly, I don't see 20 as a tender age. I don't see 20 as still a child. 20, you're not a child. You're not a child anymore. 20, you're an adult, you know. But people here in Germany, when I tell them, they're like, oh, I can't imagine my child leaving home at such young age. I'm like, okay, well, for me as a Nigerian, as a black person, it's not really that deep, you know. It's not really that deep, honestly. So yeah, I was like, let me come on here and tell you guys the story of how I left my country. There's nothing that I was saying today that I have not said in 1 or 2 videos here on my channel, but seeing that I have gained a lot of subscribers and a lot of followers, I decided to just, you know, kind of reintroduce myself and my journey here in Germany. So guys, where do I begin? I think I'm gonna start with my first contact with German, with the language, German language, or let's say Deutsch, I don't know. So in my secondary school, I actually had German language courses in my secondary school. I think that was my second year in high school. We had some Austrians come to us, and you know, they just taught us basic German language. How are you, what's your name, and all that. I kind of fell in love with the language. I could remember always going back home after school, you know, during the normal midterm break. I would go home bragging that I have, you know, the knowledge of a second language. I kind of felt, I don't know, but it kind of gave me a boost towards my peers. At that time, my peers back at home, not in school. So it felt so good getting to learn another language. Now fast forward to, I think, 4 years later, my aunt came to this country. My aunt traveled here, and you know, so after my secondary school, or the last year of my high school, my parents were like, okay, would you want to go join your aunt in Germany? You already have the knowledge of the language. What they call the knowledge of German language is me knowing how to say good morning in German language. Guten Morgen. That was the only thing I could retain back then. So I was like, yeah, why not? It's cool. Yeah, I had to travel to Lagos, Nigeria to start my language course. I studied at the Goethe Institute, which was in Lagos Island, at the city center or city hall in Lagos Island. I can't remember, but I heard that that building got burnt, or that particular section or office got burnt, so they relocated. I did my language course there for 9 months. I did up to B1. I took my examination and I passed. So now come the hard part here. I applied for a visa. I was denied. Let's just say I wasn't that prepared. I applied for visa 3 times. On the 3rd time was when I got my visa. I could remember before I applied for that visa, I was done for, because if you know me, I hate disappointment. I hate you know, just not getting what I want. I do not like it at all. So I told my parents, I told my aunt, I'm not going to pursue this anymore. I would just go buy JAMB. If you're in Nigeria, you know what JAMB is. So I bought JAMB and I was about to take that JAMB As God would have it, I never took that examination. My visa came out. I was overjoyed. I was elated. I traveled to Germany on the 9th. I left Nigeria on the 7th of January 2016. But come January 2022, I must have been living in Germany for a whole 6 years. So that means that I left in 2016. And yeah, you know, I just feel like I'm giving you guys my biography, but I found out that you guys love such videos, so I was like, yeah, let me kind of introduce myself once more, you know. So I came to Germany. I was supposed to take an examination to prepare me for my student colleague. Student colleague is like a pre-science, or how do I put it? It's like a preparation for the university. Mind you, I was just coming from secondary school, and at that time, during the process of learning the language and waiting at home for my visa and all that, that took a whole lot of time. Guys, traveling abroad, especially here in Germany, it takes, like, it steals so many precious years away. And at this time, 4 years has gone by after my secondary school. I graduated secondary school at the age of 16. Yeah, at the age of 16 I graduated secondary school. So I came to Germany at the age of 20. So you see, 4 years just went by like that, staying at home, basically doing nothing. Well, not nothing. I was doing my language course and then waiting for my visa, you know. At that time, one could have acquired a degree, like a bachelor degree, but let's say I acquired my degree in German language, you know. So yeah, I came to Germany, I took that examination and I failed it because I was so out of touch with my German language. I do not even know how I expected myself to pass that examination, but yeah, I failed it, which made me enroll into another German course here in Germany. And the particular university I attended was Goethe University Frankfurt, because that's where my aunt lives. So I took that Deutsch course for another 9 months. Guys, all this, my journey led to where I am today, and I do not regret any step, honestly. So I took that language course, and after that I took the exam again and I passed in flying colors. I got into the university I wanted to get into, and I did like this student colleague, this preparatory course. I did it for a year and a half. And after that, because I really wanted to study medicine was the main reason why I came here to Germany to study. So after the preparatory course, I could not get an admission into any university to study medicine now, which I don't know if it was my fault. Well, it's not my fault because my grades were not bad. My grade was 1.6, but then in the German university setting, for you to be able to study medicine, you need 1.0. Now, not even everyone who has 1.0 is being given this admission, because at a particular university they might have just 3 spaces for international students for medicine and pharmacy. Now tell me how you're going to do that. Tell me how that was supposed to be possible. Of course, there are so many other people who had, you know, better grades than myself, but on a general scale, my grade was perfect. I had 1.6. You know, that kind of broke my heart because I never had a plan B. My life was all about studying medicine or nothing else. So I had to settle for biology. Now, when I say settle, please do not misunderstand me. I am not saying that biology is a lower course or is not a significant course. You know, just for someone who wanted to study medicine, see myself studying biology and biotechnology, it wasn't really what I was going for, but I took the course in good faith. Mind you guys, I applied to 14 universities, but not even one gave me an admission. So I took the admission to the University of Bochum, Ruhr-Universität Bochum. I started the course, yeah. I was like, okay, it's biology, it will be similar to medicine, but guys, it was in no way similar to medicine. or let me just say that particular university, their biology course and their biotechnology, because it was one faculty for biology and biotechnology, but then their priority was more on biology and more of the research part of biology, and had nothing to do with human beings or with anatomy and all that. So I kind of pulled through the first year, and I told myself this is not really what I want to do. I do not want to, sit in the lab every time researching, doing one thing or the other under the microscope, going out to pick plants. Botany and zoology was one of the first few courses that I took, and also microbiology and physics. Mind you, all of these things were in German language, so I was like, I do not see myself, cutting up cockroaches, rats, fish, and doing research on them, and going to the forest or the bush to pluck plants and examine them. This is not really what I see myself doing. So I thought of changing that. After my first year, I reapplied to university, still couldn't get admission, and I thought of nursing. I was like, okay, should I go for nursing? But now it kind of brought a lot of conflict in my family, and I was like, okay, let me give this course one more year. So I actually went on and studied for another 1 year, and that was where I was like, nah, I will not continue this, because I do not see myself doing anything here. And the thing here with biology is that for you to even get a reputable job or a good job, you have to have studied up until your master's, or I don't know. But then mind you, coming here at the age of 20, I did my Deutsch course for another 1 year, did student colleague for another 1.5, so I was close to 23 as at this point. And I kind of saw myself as someone who is not really progressing in life, because I would always see my former schoolmates in high school. They were all done with one bachelor or the other, and I would remember always crying to my mother, and she would be like, it's not how far or how well. People's destiny and pace in life are different. Even though she was saying all those words, I was understanding them, but they just were not sinking in. I just felt like at this point in life, I really want to start something that I know would see me through. Then the pandemic happened and the lockdown happened, and I saw a lot of people losing their jobs. I saw a lot of things going on, and before then actually I had started making plans, applying to nursing schools. So I kind of knew, okay, this is what I want to do. They sent me to go do an internship, a 2 weeks internship, which I'm actually grateful for, because it gave me an insight to what life in the hospital and what life in the medical field looks like. I saw myself embracing this life. It's not the easiest job, honestly, sitting in a lab or having a 9-to-5 job. You just wake up, you go to work, and you have the weekend free. It sounded like a better opportunity to me, but at the end of the day, what do I enjoy doing? What do I actually drive satisfaction in? And I was like, this is what I really want to do. So at the end of the internship, the last day of the internship, I was offered a space at the nursing school, and I have been in the nursing school now for a year. So I am currently in my 2nd year in nursing school. Guys, I actually wrote down points on what to say today, but I feel like I've just been going with the flow, and I don't know if I've done a good job. I would only know while editing this video. But if you made it up until here, you're the real one. So just let me know if I've been making sense all this while, so I don't feel like I'm just rambling. So basically that's a rundown of my 6 years in Germany, having to do one thing and then jump to another one. I am so grateful and thankful for all this individual steps that I took, because I feel like they prepared me for where I am right now, for the woman that I am today, opening my YouTube channel, being able to talk about a lot of things. And I have a lot of people look up to me when it comes to studying here in Germany and basically living in Germany, and I am so grateful for the community that I was able to build in this space of time. One tip that I would give someone who wants to migrate here to Germany to study or leave, I would tell you that you should find the community, you know, find the best community for you, make friends. Especially if you're learning the language, do not always surround yourself with people from your country or people who do not speak the language, you know, because I see a lot of people who come here and they do not even lay emphasis on learning the language. Like for them, the language comes secondary, you know, every other thing comes, you know, before the language. But I think that that is where most people are making mistakes, because when you learn the language, it kind of helps you, you know, it helps you get integrated more into the society, and it helps you with job opportunities. It helps you, it just makes life easier. Honestly guys, it makes life easier to get by on your day-to-day activities. And Germans, they love it when they see a foreigner speaking their language. When I speak the language outside, when I interact with people and they're like, oh, were you born here in Germany? I'm like, no, I've been here for just close to 6 years. They'll be like, wow, your Deutsch is very, very good, very perfect. And I'm like, thank you. Like someone like me, I had no option. I had to learn the language because I was going to study medicine in it. Yeah, so I am so grateful that I took that initiative, knew beforehand that this is what you're going to do, be serious about it. Guys, I feel like I'm just mixing this tip. I have 2 tips for you guys today, which is 1, make friends, because Germany can be quite lonely. They are not the best socialites. Is that a word? Germany is quite, for the lack of a better word, boring. Nobody should come for me. This is just my opinion. And another thing is the language. Like I said earlier, take it serious. It will help you. Yeah, I think that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you found this video interesting or educative, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This motivates me to create such videos for you guys. And what else? Follow me on Instagram. If you are not following me already, I am more active there. So yeah, bye guys, and I shall see you in my next video. So bye guys.